What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Andy's History Lessons. I'm back! And today is going to be a pretty gruesome episode because we're going to be talking about the death of King William I, also known as William the Conqueror, the King of England in the 1000s. So here we go. King William was leading a military campaign throughout France. While en route to Rouen, that's a city in France, a group of bandits attacked King William and his troops. Despite a victory over the bandits, however, King William was injured when his horse reared up, and because his weight was not evenly distributed due to the king being obese, the pommel of the saddle was rammed into his abdomen, rupturing his intestines. King William was taken to a medical facility where he lay dying for 6 weeks. The doctors could not perform the necessary surgery due to the king being obese. After finally succumbing to his injuries, the king's body was stripped of its royal garments and looted. King William's body was taken to a church in Caen, France. Fair warning for those of you who may be squeamish, it's gonna get a little messy. The king's body had already begun rotting as it was taken to the church in Caen. So his abdomen was swelling up from the pus from his ruptured intestines and from the putrefaction of his corpse. So what happened was the church caught fire, and as people rushed to try to put out the fire, the monks were tasked with finishing stuffing the rotting king into the sarcophagus that they made for him. And while doing that, they made the grave, get it? The grave mistake of pushing on the king's swollen abdomen. And then kerplow! There went the king's corpse. And everyone had to leave the church because of the smell of rot and pus and all that nastiness. God, can you imagine? You don't even have to be in the room and you could imagine how bad it must have smelled. Good news is the king was eventually buried and his body rested, or rather rotted, in peace until it was desecrated, until the grave was desecrated by rebels sometime in the 1500s and then another time in the 1700s. Okay, guys, that is it. This concludes this episode of Andy's History Lessons. I hope that you've had a good day. Peace out and rock on. See you next time.